Hi guys, good evening. So today in the Facebook group we got the question on how to click a specific checkbox. I'm not looking at that particular website. I will just give you a random example that explains the same kind of stuff. So what he was basically asking is, how do I navigate between different elements via Xpath expressions? So what you have to understand first is the structure of HTML code, which is an XML-based document. So when we look at eBay here, for example, we target that Apple iPhone 7 128 gigabyte, right? We inspect that and we get that H3 class here. Now you see those little arrows. That means that based from the HTML structure, within that H3 class, there's other stuff. So within that H3 class, so one level down, there's the span class. From that span class, one level up, we are back at that H3 class. From the H3 class, one level up, we are at that A class. And you see that here at the bottom as well. When you navigate and move here, you can click that and go to the next level, right? So we are in that A class here now. One level up is this one. Always the one that is where the one you're looking for is included. So div here, A here, this div, and this div, they are all on the same level. They are within that div class. But this div class is standalone. It does not include anything else. Then on the same level, there comes the other A class that has something included, right? Then there's another div class that also has some stuff included, multiple span classes. Then on the same level again, there's another div class, same level again, another div class. So you have to understand the levels, and from where you are, you navigate. You navigate either up or you navigate down. So when you select that A class and you want to get to this one here, to refuse, you cannot directly jump from A to here. There's no direct street. First of all, you have to get to the parent class that has both classes within it, right? Which in this case is this div class. So when you're here, you target this one, then you have to navigate to that parent class that includes the one where you want to go, and from there then you go into that refuse class that you want to target, right? For example, if we want to scrape the price here. So the price is included in that div class with the name s-item details clearfix. There's another stuff in there, right? So there's this one, detail primary, secondary, it's from United States, another stuff, buy it now, and so on, all the different text items. So the price is here in that div class, and then one level down in that span class. Now, you cannot target this, right? It's impossible to write an Xpath expression. I mean, if you want to extract all prices on the side, you could just look for classes with s-item underscore price. You will get a lot of results, but you don't know which one it is. So if you want the price from that particular offer, you probably first have to search for that name. Now, in this example, let's just assume that the name is unique on the page, right? If there are multiple names, then you need a little bit modified approach. But for our example, it's good enough to assume that this one is unique. So we start here, right? Now the question is, from here, we are in that H3 class that has a span that contains the name, right? How do we get here? So from that H3 class, we first have to navigate up to a class that includes the class where we want to go. So remember, here we want to go to the price, which is within that span class, which is within that div class, which is within that div class, which is then within that div class. So this one here contains the name, and the price. So that's the one where we want to navigate to. So you see it on the left side with, if we're here, we scrape the name, then we go to that up till we are at the point where we see and have a view, right? Just imagine this is selected now and you can look inside it, into the structure of the element, going down into the structure. And you see it on the left side, it's all selected now. So the whole stuff is now selected, so you can search into it. And what you're looking for, the price, is now also selected because it's within that element that you already have selected right now. So from there, then you can dive into and search for that price. So how do you do that? First of all, of course, you have to target a starting point, right? It should be unique so that we only have one item. So let's just find something with a not a sponsored one, with just a new unique name. Let's take a look at this one. So okay, so we have that one here with that item name. So let's just try that. We copy the Xpath expression and we have one result. Of course, this is not the best Xpath expression, so let's try to make it a bit better. Copy it over to Xpath Builder Pro, select that text, say contains. This is a bit a strange structure because it has that span class within that h3 class, which is from a HTML coding point of view, in my opinion, well, not, I don't know. That's proper HTML. Let's see if that actually works. So here we have it, but that's not the one we are looking for. Okay, so now it's that H3 one is selected now. You see, it's yellow, right? That's the one where we have where we start now. So now you want to navigate here, so we have to go 2 levels up, and then we can search into and look for where the price is. So how do we navigate up? We navigate up in the code by /... 1 level up. You see it? We are at the A level, at the A element now. One more level, /... We are at that div element. The whole stuff is now selected. We look at the left side. The whole listing, the iPhone with the price and all the details is now selected. So, secure that. Don't forget it. Now, from here, let's reduce all that stuff. So now we are here. Again, I know I repeat myself a little bit, but I want to make this very crystal clear so that no one has any confusion anymore about navigating elements in the future. So now we are here. Now, what do we have within that div class? We have this div class, we have the A element, we have another div class, we have another div class, and we have another div class. And as you see, the price is in that last one. And then we even have to go into more details. And we have to also go into that div class and then into that span class. So now there are multiple ways how to do this, right? You know, when you have that expression. Now, you could manually navigate into something one by one. You could write /div. That would select the first div class that you, as you see, the yellow one on the top. Now put in brackets. You can use, move the mouse away, first one or second one, third one, fourth one. Now the fourth one is the one we want, right? From there we navigate one more div class, /div. Now we are at the one where we almost close, right? And from there we want to go to span. Span. Now we are at the place where we want to be. Now, as you know, if you write it like this, the more stuff you have in there, the more likely it is that something might change. So maybe they remove one of the div classes, or maybe they switch it so that tomorrow it's not 4 anymore, it's 2, then your Xpath expression does not work anymore. Another way would be when we go back to the top class where we start, not where we started here, don't forget it, right? But at the class where everything that we're looking for is included. So what we could also do is now we have this one selected. So we're not starting at the full HTML document of the whole website anymore, right? We already have a smaller selection where we now can search into. So now look at this. Class equals S item price might be unique enough, right? So let's build an Xpath expression to select a span class that includes a class with that name. So copy that over, copy the element, go to Xpath Builder Pro, paste it in, select class, right click, attribute equals string. So copy that. Now, remember, now that div class that is yellow is selected. If you use slash and then an element name, then means the next one with that name will be selected. If you use // and then type an element name, it means look into all elements that are within what is currently selected. I repeat myself, currently selected is that yellow div class. When I write // means search into it, everything that is a child of this currently selected class. If I now type div, we have 8 matches, as you can see here. We can navigate them because now all div classes that are a child object of the previously selected one are now selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So we don't want that because we only want that one span class. We could also say search / span means select all span classes that are included in that currently selected class. Remember, the one we have selected is that div class that includes everything we're looking for. So / span means all span classes that are within that class that we previously selected. All span elements that are a child of that currently selected class are now selected because I specified / span. / means search everything below me. Below me, the currently selected thing. So now, we don't want to select all of them. We only want to select the span class that has a class name S minus item price. So we already built an Xpath expression for that. Remember, delete that, verify. We have that div class selected that includes everything. We paste now our code and voila, only one item is selected. As you can see here, 1, and the right one is selected. So / span means, I'll repeat it again for you guys. We are here before we were here. So we find our object based on the name. We move up one level. We move up another level. Now we are here where everything that we're looking for is included. Now we search into it. / span means search all span classes that are a child of the currently selected one, which was this one, the div class. And only select the one that has a class name with the name S minus item underscore price, which is this one, because there's only one span class with that name. Of course, not in the whole HTML code, but within that currently selected one, because with the Xpath expressions, with the Xpath expression, the last thing that you selected, that's where it moves on, right? It's like a sentence. It goes forward from where you are right now, right? So you select this one, you move up, then you're here. You move up, then you're here. Now from there it continues, right? Then you go into the span class and you select the one with that price. So that's how you navigate, right? If you have to go up from there again, because maybe you need that div element, but you could not target it because it has not a unique name, but that one within, you could do again /.. and you go up one more. You could do again /.. You go up again. And from there you could do /span. You go to the first span class that is there. So you can navigate up and down and search into and search out. So that's the easiest way how to do this. Now, don't want to make this too complicated in this video, because this, what I just showed you for 90% of the use cases, is just good enough. No need for all the other fancy stuff. But there are also so-called access names, ancestor, following sibling, parent, and so on. So with those kind of stuff, you could select, for example, all parents from the current node. So I'll just give you one example so you know how this works. So go back. So don't let that confuse you too much, right? So now, just you know how you use this. Then you can try all of them. Now, when you're here, now that H3 class is selected, you want to use that parent. How's that called, by the way? The parent access name. I don't know, that those words probably have a name for Xpath expression, but I don't remember. So let's take a look. We're here at that H3 class. Now you type /parent double point, and then you select star or whatever element you're looking for. Here in this case, there's only one parent element, right? So, and that's the way. If you enter star, it will select everything. If you specify the name and there's no additional /, then it will select the element that you specified. Now here is not a really good example because there's not much included. So let's navigate up a little bit. One up and another one up. Now, if we now specify that we want, let's take a look. What was the name? Select all siblings of the current node. So following siblings we want. So we now use /following siblings, double point, star, nothing selected. Okay, let's check again. Where are we? And this one, let's take a look. What is the other name? Okay, not siblings, a child is what I was looking for, sorry. So /child, double point, star, and now you have 5 elements selected because all elements that are a child of the one we have selected, we did select before. So this one, second one, that div class, this div class, and that div class. So all child elements are now selected, right? So yeah, that's basically it. How you use those other navigation commands, right? You go where you want to go, then you hit /, you type the name of that special I don't know, access name, whatever expression thing. Sorry, if someone knows the name, please send it to me. That name, double point, and then the element you want to select. You could here star selects all of them, or you go with A, then it's only one because only one child A element of that div element we selected before, or div, 4 div elements, right? Or star all because 4 div plus 1 A is 5. So that's it. That's how this works. I hope this makes it a bit more clear. And yeah, with that information, you should be definitely able to solve the challenge you have in navigating up and down those checkboxes, right? The one you have selected, from there you have to move, I don't remember, but 2 or 3 levels up, that you're at an element that includes the one you're looking for, and from there you go down, either with / and you search into with some Xpath expression that only selects the one element that is included that you want to target, or you navigate one level, one after the other, depending on the scenario and then what you want to do there exactly. So, but you now know how to navigate and how you can do that, and I think you now should be able to apply this to your particular use case. Thank you. Have a nice day.